for sharing that. And they segued nicely into our two other guests. Now, just an FYI, people, this is like pop in, come talk, let's talk about fathers. But these two people are special. They're special. These are Leo's children. Hi, Casey Ann. Hi, Tremaine. I am so happy.
Hi.
How are you?
Doing well, thanks.
Thank you, good.
No, I know it's a little bit disappointing that Dad is not here right now, because I know you were looking forward to surprise, as I was. But you know what? We'll still talk about him, right? We will still talk about him, the fun things, the good things, and maybe a little bit of embarrassing things for later. Yeah?
No.
Come on. Okay. All right. So we'll start with you, Casey Ann. Just share, if you would love to, and I know you love to talk about that, you know, tell us a little bit about Leo as a father, and shout out to Leo, and, you know, say Happy Father's Day, so that later on we can share that with them.
My dad as a father, you know, he's been a big supporter of mine. He's grown into an advisor and a confidant. Some of my most difficult periods in my life, he was there to support me. And sometimes it's amazing the similarities that we have, the paths that we've taken, even not knowing that he went through a particular experience, not knowing that he has a particular trait. We'll be talking about something random, and I'm like, oh my God, Dad, you're like my mirror image. You know, with regards to support, I want to give you an example of my adulthood. I had a difficult pregnancy. You know, he's a grandfather. He doesn't want us to tell anybody that, but he tells my son to call him uncle. So he doesn't want to accept that he's that granddad. So anyways, I had a difficult pregnancy, and after my pregnancy, he wasn't living in Florida at the time, and I called him and I said, Dad, I am admitted I have an infection. And he literally panicked. And I thought, you know, okay, he's just going to call me and check up on me and make sure that I'm okay throughout the time that I'm in the hospital. And the next day, I see this man show up at my bedside. And I'm in Jamaica, and he's in. I'm like, Dad, how in God's name you reach here in less than 24 hours? You know, that's.
Casey, and we lost your volume. Unmute, please.
Yes. Are you hearing me? Where did I end?
He showed up at the hospital.
Yes, he literally showed up right here. Right, he literally showed up at the hospital within 24 hours of me saying to him, Dad, I'm sick. I'm like, how in God's name did you reach here so quick? He's like, you're sick. I need to be by your bedside. You know, and he just came and just sat there. You know, it's things like that I appreciate him for. You know, when I'm going through hard times, you know, I can call him to cry and he'll just listen, and then he'll give me some wise advice, and I'm like, whoa. You know, I think that is the thing that I've come to appreciate most about him. I realize that the steps that I'm taking are very similar to his. I think I'm just as ambitious as he is. He's an extraordinary man. And Dad, I want to tell you Happy Father's Day. I don't think I would have had it any other way. You're an awesome man. You're an awesome man. You are a person who I can really look up to and want to be like, even though you're achieving so much. I can't imagine. Yesterday I read a bio of his, and I keep on scrolling, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is like, one man is not supposed to be able to accomplish so much. You know, and I want to be like that.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much. I mean, that's the best medicine right there. That's going to get him well. Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Tremaine, tell us about Dad.
So with me, so as I do sports, I do bobsleigh at the moment, and all throughout my sporting career, he's always been there to support me. Always, he's come to a couple of my races, and always see him posting and how proud he is of me, and we chat about that as well. So he's the support he's showed from through my sport has just really helped me feel focused, feel motivated to just go out and make him proud. I think that it kind of reflected on me, and like when he had the election, was it last year? I think it was. I felt like because of the support he showed me, I felt like I should kind of support him as well. So I took the trip down to Florida to support him in the election, because it's just everything that he's just rubbed off on me in that sense.
Yes.
So I forgot to say I live in London. I live in the UK. So it's quite a long trip for me. It's just the support is just really rubbed off on me. That's what else? And the hospitality as well. So every time I go to Florida, he's always there. I went to Florida a couple of years ago with my friends, and he invited all of us round for dinner with a family meal. I think there's about 6-7 of us, and had family meal, home cooked.
Dad cooked.
He cooked with. He did. I think he did actually. He helped to cook. He's a good cook. He's a very good cook. And then we went out to played a few games, and we went out to where did we go out? We went out to a party, and I realized that his love for reggae is probably just as strong as mine. So there's a lot of things that I realized that I get from him. I appreciate that.
Does he sing, Tremaine? Does he sing the reggae songs, or he just plays them?
He sings.
Oh, he sings.
He sings.
You know what we realized too? He's taking pictures of his food every time he cooks, and he's sending them around or posting them online.
Yeah.
No, I thought he bought that. I didn't know that he actually cooked it.
Oh, I saw someone cook. Yeah, he does. He does, right?
Yeah, I think he used to own a restaurant, from what I remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, we know that he's passionate about Jamaican, everything Jamaica, right? He does, follow up. He will talk about, he knows so much about Jamaica because that's his passion, right? How has that influenced your lives as children? I mean, are you I know you're Jamaican American, KCN, and you're Jamaican British, but Jamaican first, right? It's would be my thing from Leo. So tell us a little bit about that.
Jamaican first. His influence on me, I said earlier that without even knowing, we've been chartering the same path. And so in my own little space, I've been doing the similar things that he's been doing. And I actually got introduced to his work a few years ago when I was teaching, and I was trying to put together a research conference. And he mobilized so many people in the diaspora to come and support my conference. And because I think this was the first time I was doing the conference, and I was extremely nervous. And I'm like, I'm not going to get enough presenters. I'm not going to get But when the diaspora stepped in, it was done. And I'm like, wow. The support that he was able to mobilize, it amazed me. And when I made the decision to come to the US to live, I decided that as soon as I'm settled, I am going to kind of you know, kind of each up and dime so that he can teach me, so that I can follow in his footsteps, because truly I aim to give back to Jamaica. And he's literally written, in my experience, a good book, a good step-by-step guide for me to follow. And it's something that I really plan to. I'm not as outgoing as he is. I'm not as talkative as he is, but it can be learned. And I think that is the root of his success, how affable he is, how sociable he is, and he is relatable. And you know, I think it's, for me, it's just being in his company, being able to kind of adapt his principles and his way of doing things, so that I'll be a successful contributor to my country.
Awesome. I love that. Okay, Mr. Jamaican.
British Jamaican.
Oh, no, we're going to do Jamaican first. Jamaican British. Can you tell us a little about Dad?
I think I'm gonna go back to his love for reggae, and I grew up, obviously being in Britain. I grew up listening to what we listening to in the UK, and as I got a little bit older, I think around about time when I started going back and forth to America a little bit more often, and actually after the first time I went to Jamaica, the music just hit me. And ever since I was like 13, that's all I listen to: reggae, dancehall. That's all I listen to now. And to know that he loves the music just as much as me makes me love it even more. And then the food as well. It's just the food is amazing. The food is amazing. So it's I don't know. It's just something that knowing that my dad loves Jamaica as much as he does, it's rubbed off on me. And if you talk to my friends, they think that's me. I'm the Jamaican man of the group, because even if they're Jamaican, I'm more Jamaican than them, because I've just embraced the culture. So and I think similar to what Casey Ann was saying about socializing, I'm quite a shy person, and I think the more time I've spent with my dad, I've realized how outgoing he is, and I've tried to kind of make myself a bit more outgoing, try to let that, what's the word, emulate him. So like try to become a bit more outgoing, more social, because it's quite inspiring to see how good he is at talking to people, and so,
and it's at the root of his success, and you know.
definitely
He has a larger than life personality for sure. And even this morning when I was talking to him, I'm like, it must, because there's no way Leo would not be here to carry on and know that it's Father's Day and be able to say, hey, happy Father's Day to all the fellow dads. True. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys joining. Thank you so much for sharing. I can't wait to show him as a
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely, my pleasure. And thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, guys. Enjoy. I know you can go back because you're both far away places, so go back.
Take care.
All righty, bye.